to my channel. This is Swift Wellness. I am Ashley, and today we've got a 30-minute dumbbell-only full body workout. Yes, we are working our entire body with one set of weights. That means our arms, our core, our lower body with whatever you have in your house. Of course, I always recommend starting with a light weight and increasing from there, but feel free to use anything that you have for this workout. Of course, if you don't have time for 30 minutes, go ahead and check out our channel for shorter workouts to fit into your weekly routine. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a single workout we upload each week. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and start by just doing a few easy cat-cows today. So you're just taking a big, deep breath as you're inhaling all the way up. And then a big exhale as you press into the hands, press your hands and your shoulders all the way up into the sky. You're just warming up through that spine, really following that breath all the way in. And then a big exhale as you round through the shoulders, press the hands into the ground. And again, one more big inhale, and then a big exhale. And we're gonna walk it out. I know everyone likes to start in a plank today, but that's our easiest way to warm up. So we're gonna start with little baby push-ups today. Roll those shoulders back, those elbows point towards the back of the room. Just little pulses through those arms. Just little baby pulses, holding that core nice and tight. You're in one long line as you warm up today. Again, if you need to drop down to your knees, that's perfectly fine. We're just warming up through the shoulders, through the chest, through the arms. Little baby pulses right here. Good, you've got it. We've got 3 more, then we're gonna open up into a side plank. So it's 2, 1, and open it up. Take that hand, reach it towards the sky. We're gonna drop that bottom hip and then back up to the sky. So it's down and up, down, up. That shoulder stacks directly over the hand. You're just down and up. You've got it. Of course, if you have sensitive wrists, you can always drop down to your forearm. That's always the option. Again, it's just to warm up through that shoulder, through that core, through that side body. We got 3 more we're gonna hold, and we're gonna pull that left leg up to the sky, and then just pulse that top leg. Again, warming up that glute med, those legs, everything nice and tall today. Good, you've got it. Got 3 more, then we're gonna flip to that other side. So we're gonna flip to our plank in 2, in 1, and drop it down to that plank. Rotate to the opposite side, and then again, bringing those hips all the way up and down. Good, you've got it. So that you guys can see me, I'm gonna flip over to that other side. But again, on that wrist, popping that hip up and down. We're gonna finish off this warm up with 10 leg pulses. So on that next one, hold it up, bring that leg down and up. You've got it. Finish out that warm up in 3, in 2, in 1. Good, go ahead, drop the hips down, drop the knees, sink back into child's pose. We're gonna go ahead and start today with a renegade row. So you're gonna grab your weight. Obviously, if you don't have a set of weights, go ahead, we'll substitute that with a tap today. You're gonna walk out into that high hand plank, taking your weights underneath your hands, popping that shoulder directly up overhand. So I'll show you the advanced version first, and then we'll break it down. It's a left row, right row, and drop it down into a push-up. And then back up. Of course, it's left, right, and that push-up, bringing that chest all the way to meet the hands. If you need to, you can take those knees, drop them down, keep the shoulder directly over those hands. Left, right, and then drop it into that push-up. If you find that you have sensitive wrists, you can always place your hand directly onto the mat and then row from there so that you're not having to hold those weights. But wherever you're at, you can always stack it. It's left, right, and then down. Good, you've got it. Up and down, good. Keep up with that row, holding nice and tight. You wanna keep that palm directly alongside that body as you row up and then up. Good, you wanna think about pinning that elbow directly to the side, and then those elbows kiss the sides of your body as you come down into that push-up. You've got 2 more. We're gonna stay in that plank, but we're gonna shift it up just a little bit. So it's a row, row, and down. Good. You've got 1 more. Good. On that next one, we're gonna hold it up. We're gonna go directly into a tricep kickback. So we're gonna stay in this plank, take that hand, we're gonna just extend it back, and then back down. So the only thing that's moving is my elbow and my hand. So from here, just straight out, bringing that pinky to the sky, trying to keep that arm as long as possible. Of course, if you can't stay in that plank, I understand. You're gonna take that leg and you're extended out long. So if my left hand has the weight, my right leg is out long. It's a row up, kick back, and then go on out. That challenges your balance just a little bit without putting so much pressure on your hands and on your wrists. Good, you've got it. So again, extending as long as possible, pulling that pinky to the sky, and then curling back in. Good, you've got it. If you want to add a little challenge, you want to add a little extra leg and glute work today, you can take that leg that's out long and you're just going to pulse it. So every time I kick back, I bring it up and down, up, down. Make sure that your back isn't arching here. You're trying to hold the core up nice and tight, and then just extend long. It's just up and out. Good. Got 3 more. We're gonna hold it long, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Good. Hold it up. Everything holds up. You're just pulsing little baby pulses. You're gonna extend that leg, extend that arm as long as possible. Pinky to the sky. Squeeze all the way. Good. You've got it. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop it down. Same thing, we're gonna drop over to that other side now. So if you had your left arm back before, it's your right arm either up in that plank again, and you're extending back, or you're dropping down that opposite knee. So in this case, my left leg is long, my right arm comes up, and then I'm extending into that tricep kickback here. Good. And of course, you have that option as you come up, you're dropping that leg and extending. So extending arm and leg at the same time, feeling that glute fire up, that lower back, that arm, that shoulder. Everything should be working here in this plank. Got it, guys. Good work. I promise we will get off of our hands in just a moment. But really focus on using those triceps all the way. Even if you don't have any weights right now, just think about really squeezing those arms as long as possible, getting that full extension through that tricep. We're almost there to the very end. We're gonna hold it out in 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and just hold it up and pulse. You got it. For the last 10 seconds, we'll drop the weights after this. Switch positions in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, drop it down. Take a second, roll those shoulders out. I'm sure they're more than tired right now, but we're gonna go into a shoulder hold today. So pulling up onto your knees, think about staying in one long line. You wanna send your hips back, you wanna squeeze your glutes all the way so you're making one long line. Those arms are gonna go out wide. You're gonna bring those thumbs to touch, and they're gonna go back out. So even if you don't have any weights, you're just bringing those thumbs, pinkies out. So I want you to challenge yourself to not drop your shoulders during this entire set. So even if you have to drop the weights, that's okay. Try to keep those arms parallel with the ground. Got it. So picking those weights up, thumbs touch, and out. Good. So even as you send your arms forward and back, make sure that you're not rocking through the hips here. You want to stay nice and tall, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. There's no rock through your midsection. You've got it. You're gonna go 2 more. We're gonna flip those palms and up. So it's pinkies together and out. Pinkies, out. Same thing, you're using that core, squeezing in as you extend and tap it together. A slight bend is okay. Watch that you're not bending those elbows down tight. You've got it. Tap, extend, tap. Good. I'm gonna give you a break in just a second. We're gonna pull those elbows into our sides in 3. Good, in 2. On the next one, we're gonna pull it in. Bring those elbows in behind, pinch those shoulder blades, and extend. Pinch and extend. It's like you're pinching those shoulder blades together, trying to touch those elbows behind you, and extend those arms out long. It's pinch, extend. Good. Should feel like a little bit of a break because you're getting to put those arms down, but we're gonna get going in just a second. So it's pinch and go. Good. Good. One more. We're gonna hold it out, and then I want you to start to slowly bring it into the center and dip and extend it out. It's in for 2, and then out 2. Good, you got it. Again, you're not trying to drop those shoulders. Good. You got one more. We're gonna hold it in. On this next one, we're gonna curl it into our shoulders. So 2, and then curl it in. So from the side, keeping those elbows up, I'm extending long, curling in. Long, curl. Good. Think about really trying to keep those elbows from dropping. Hold them up nice and tall. Core stays nice and tall as I extend the arms long, and then curl them in. Good. So again, from the front, it's curl, extend. Good. Extend. You got it, guys. Again, try not to drop those elbows this entire time. We're gonna pull those elbows out to the side. Keep that bicep curl going. So open those shoulders out. Now we're gonna put the thumbs to the sky and then bring them in. Again, not dropping those elbows. Good. Thumbs to shoulders. Good. Squeeze. We're gonna finish it out here. You're almost through this section of shoulder raises. You've got it. Good. Pinkies to the sky. Don't let it go. Hold it all the way to the end. 3. Good. 2. Last one. Good. And then just hold it out, hold it out, hold it out. Squeeze. Don't let it drop. You're holding it out for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, roll those shoulders out. Give you 2 big, deep shoulder rolls. We're gonna add in a little bit more bicep work and a crunch as well today. So taking that knee, stacking it directly underneath the shoulder, big long stance, one long line with your body. If you want to challenge yourself here, go ahead and grab both weights in one hand. We're gonna start at the bottom. We've done this one before. We're taking that side oblique, we're pulling it to the top, and then we're gonna come back down to a bicep curl. So it's a pull up with that oblique, find the bottom, it's a curl. Up, good, curl. So wherever you wanna place your hand, as long as you're using that oblique to curl, and then coming all the way back down, finding your lowest point, and then curling. Good, you've got it. Up and up here. So again, when I pull my body up with that side oblique, I'm not letting myself twist, not letting myself pull back. I'm imagining I'm in between 2 panes of glass. So as I come up, find that bottom, curl, and up. Good, guys, you've got it. Curl and up. On this next one, we're just gonna hold it down and we're gonna focus on the little tiny pulls to the top. So from here, just little pulls with that side oblique, using all that pressure from that side to pull myself up. Good, you've got it. Stay nice and tall through the chest, not letting yourself round here, just pulling that shoulder directly towards the sky. Baby pulls, got it. Good, we're gonna go through one more time all the way down, and it's a curl. Good, curl. All the way, you've got 3 more. We're gonna switch sides, down and curl. Good, 2 more. On this next one, we're gonna switch our legs, switch our hands. Good, go ahead, take that knee. Opposite foot goes out to the side, switch weights to the other side, hand behind the head or on the side. As we come down to that bottom, again, curl and bring it to the top. Good. Really focus on doing that bicep curl at the very, very bottom. You're stabilizing through the core and the shoulders before you pull back up. Don't make it one big, long movement. Good. Down and up. Good, you guys got it. We're gonna get off of these biceps in just a minute, but we're pulling all the way up, working that core, getting it warmed up for that next set of exercises. Good, you've got 1 more. We're gonna hold it down, that same little pulse again on this very next one. So hold it down and then pull with that shoulder to the sky using that right side oblique. Good, all the way. Squeezing through that core, using that weight to pull you down and pulling against it the other side. Good, 3, 2, 1, good. One last time through, finish off that full range. Good. Shake it out, shake out that little pulse. That side oblique should be tired. These biceps should be crying out to put these weights down, but we're gonna stop in just a second. We've got 3 more. Good. 2 more. All the way to the end. Good, you've got it, last one. Good, stand it up, sit down. You're coming down to meet me on your mat, taking your heels into the ground. We're sitting on our butt, pulling our chest up to the sky. I'll show you a variety of options that we have today, starting with the most difficult, and then we'll scale it down accordingly for those modifications for you. So we're starting in a V-sit. So your hardest option today on that V-sit obviously is keeping those legs straight, pulling that chest up. You can always take your knees down to a 90-degree tabletop, or if you'd like, bring your heels into the ground to kind of center you. So I'm gonna take my tailbone, scoop it, keep my chest to the sky, and I'm gonna add in a fly. So hands together, arms extended. I'm gonna open up to the side and then extend. Here and extend. I want you to find that lowest scoop point so that you can really pull yourself back. Engage that core, challenge your hip flexors to hold yourself steady, and then open back up. So extend and open. If this is too easy with your feet on the floor, open up into that fly. But for me, it's more important that you're able to open up through that full range of the fly than losing your balance in that V-sit. So staying nice and tall, I'd rather you put your heels to the ground and then open up through that full range. So if you're looking at me straight on, I'm opening up, slight bend, thinking about pinching those shoulder blades together, pulling back, and then extending out long. So scooping that tailbone, pulling those arms back. Good, you have a variety of options here. Whatever feels good for you. I want you to challenge yourself to really get that full range of motion. Open up through the chest. Don't let yourself round here. You're holding that chest tall and high, pulling back, feeling those shoulders, feeling those lats. Everything's firing up. Good, you got it, guys. Pulling it out. Good. Got it. We're gonna hold it back. We're just gonna pulse it. So if you haven't already, picked your feet up here in 3. I want you to hold your feet up just as we pulse. It's 2, 1, good. Just hold those feet up. We're just gonna pulse it back. Little baby movements. Good. Challenge yourself to pick those feet up. Good. Whether you have weights or not, you can always set them down. Take those arms and pull them back. That's okay. You're just pulsing through. Good. You've got it. Gonna stay nice and tall. We're gonna finish out here in just a minute with flies. We got 3 pulses, 2, and 1. You're gonna finish out with those flies. Again, if you want, you can set those feet down, open up, and close. Good, you've got it. We're gonna shift into some alternating pulls here. So you've got 2, you've got 1. Hold those weights straight out, hold them out as far as you can. Keep that balance there in your feet or on the ground, and you're gonna alternate into a row. So twist and row, twist, row. I'm pulling that hand directly across my side, twisting back behind that hip. Extend, pull, extend, good. All the way, you got it, guys. I know your arms are feeling it at this point, but you're almost to the end. Good, we've got 5 more. Good, it's 4, almost there, you got it. It's 3, 2, good, this is your last one, pull it out. Good, and go ahead, set those weights down. All right, go ahead and grab your weight. We're gonna go into some wood chop. So those legs are gonna sit up straight. You're gonna make a large L with your body. So my shoulders stacked right over my hips, stacked right over my legs. I'm pressing those hamstrings into the ground. It's an active L sit through this movement. Taking 1 weight. If you want to challenge yourself, you can always grab a second taking that left hand, reaching behind that left hip, taking that left elbow, driving it straight back. We're gonna cross the body and extend it up overhead and back down. So it's up and down, all the way up and down. Really think about taking that right hand, driving that left elbow backwards, and then straight up to the sky and back. It's down and back. A full twist through as you extend, keeping that left arm long at the top and extending that left elbow back, up and back. Good, you've got it. About pulling it straight back and all the way. Good, you've got it. Up, back. 2 more. We're gonna hold that left elbow back, and the next one. Good, hold it back. Take that right hand, you're pressing it directly into the back of the sky, pressing all the way, really using that force of the right hand to push your left elbow back, getting that big twist, feeling that burn across that oblique, keeping those legs pressed into the ground. It's that active L-sit. All the way as you're twisting little pulses as you're pressing with that right hand. Good, you've got it. Elbows back, all the way. We're gonna go one more time and then we're gonna switch sides. Good, you've got 3 and 2. Good, and 1. Go ahead, switch sides. So this time I'm gonna switch so you can see it. It's on my right side, pressing in, active L-sit, sitting nice and tall, taking that weight to my right hip. Feet press into the mat, calves, hamstrings, everything presses as I reach back with my right elbow, reaching all the way across, big extension as I twist and bring it back. Twist and back. Good, you've got it. Down and up, all the way through. Right elbow sends it back. Good. Way up and back. Good. Got 3 more, and then we're gonna hold it back. That same left hand presses that weight back. Good, all the way. Press that left hand into that weight. Big twist. Keep that engagement in those legs all the way. Right hand presses, big twist. Good, you've got it. You're finishing it out on this side. We've got 1 exercise left. Good. Hold it for 3, for 2. And 1, good. Go ahead and shift over onto your hands. We're gonna go into a position here for a donkey kick. So taking one of your weights, you're gonna put it behind that right knee to start. Shoulders stacked directly over wrist, hold that core in, hip stacked over the knee. Flex that back foot, you're gonna extend that knee into the sky, making that perfect 90 degrees, holding that core in nice and tight, and then bringing it down. So up and down through that full range of movement, thinking about really engaging so that it comes from the glute, that is not coming from the lower back. Good. And think about the more that you squeeze on that weight, the more engagement you have with the hamstring, the harder that hamstring is working. And if you feel like this is too easy, you can take the optional balance twist today. So you can take that opposite hand, raise it to that opposite shoulder, hold that core in nice and tight. It's down and up. Good. You've got it. Trying to stay nice and stable through the core. Down and up. Good. All the way through. Good. We're gonna hold it up. In 5 seconds, we're gonna pulse it on this right side in 3, in 2, good, in 1. Hold it up, little baby pulses, keeping that knee parallel to the ground. Good. Holding that core nice and tight. Not letting that hip twist. Good. Just little pulses. That movement directly from that glute as it fires up. Feeling it through the core. Good. You got it. You got 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. This time as we bring it up, we're gonna bring it around into a big rotation through a big circle of that knee. So press it all the way up, out and around, and down, out and around. Good. Try to make the biggest circle that you could possibly make with that entire knee. Think about up, out, and around. And again, squeezing on that dumbbell, not letting it go. You've got 2 more. Good, 1 more. And good. Go ahead, take a quick child's pose, sink back, shake that hip out, take that same weight, it goes behind your left knee, switching over to that other side today, holding in that core nice and tight, good. Flex that back foot, same movement, full range, all the way up at 90 degrees and back down. So it's up and down, good. We got that full range of motion, really working on those glutes, squeezing through that hamstring, not letting that weight go. Good, you've got it. Big deep breath. It's a big inhale, big exhale as you press the foot to the sky. Think about using that breath and that movement to press that weight away from your body. In 2, we're gonna hold it to the sky. We're gonna pulse it out. Just hold it up and pulse. Good, you've got it. We're not here for very long. You're only here for 10 seconds. We're gonna finish out. We've got one last variation. Making that big circle with your knee. You've got 10 seconds. Little presses. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down, up, out and around. Good. Up, out and around. Watch that you're not jumping into that opposite hand and that opposite hip. Kind of keep your hips as steady as possible. Press it up, around and down. Good. You've got it. This is that last exercise today. You're not that much farther up to the very end of class. Good. Last one. Press it all the way up and around. Go ahead, drop that weight. Sink back into child's pose. Great work. I hope that that dumbbell workout was extra challenging and you were able to take those additional challenges to make a workout completely for you. Of course, make sure to always like and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends so that we can keep uploading these workouts for you each week. Have a great day.